To get his students' attention, one of these three men strips to his underwear. Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Edward Cain.
Number two.
My name is Edward Cain.
Number three.
My name is Edward Cain.
Only one of these people is the real Edward Cain and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. Now let's meet our panel, co-star of Murder, She Wrote, Ron Mason. Anchorwoman of WWOR-TV in New York, Jennifer Palazzi. Film and television producer David Niven Jr. And to tell the truth's very own Kitty Carlisle. Here's the host of To Tell the Truth, Lynn Swann.
Thank you. Well, good morning once again, everyone. How are you doing? You doing good?
Yes, good morning. I thought you would say good morning, so I'd answer you.
Well, I was talking to them.
Oh, talking to me,
But how are you doing this morning?
Wonderful.
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get right to the story presented by our first team of challengers, all three of whom claim to be Edward Cain. All right, and this is his story. Please, read along with me. I, Edward Cain, am a college professor. To get the attention of my 300 students in sociology, I decided to add some zip to the classroom. When I illustrate different social customs, I dress up in wild costumes. When the word got around campus, students began to flock to my class, and believe me, I keep those students awake. One day when I wanted to demonstrate sexual mores in society, I came to class dressed like the rock star Prince. On another occasion, I dressed like Indiana Jones. I pulled a bullwhip out of my briefcase and cracked it. That snapped them to attention. When I lecture on the modes of dress, I sometimes wear boxer shorts and tennis socks. Some of my peers consider my teaching style just a little weird, but I do strive to keep a balance between the lighthearted fun and lessons. By the way, it's a good thing that I don't teach a course on religion. I might have to dress like Adam or Eve. Signed, Edward Cain. We'll find out more about our true-life Nutty Professor right after this. Welcome back, and panel. All three of these people claim to be Edward Cain, who wears costumes while he teaches at college. Would have made my classes a lot more interesting, I can tell you that. Kitty, we start with you.
Number two, what do you teach? No, number three. What do you teach wearing the costume you're in?
I lecture in my sociology class.
Like what? What specifically does that illustrate?
Well, this particular thing is really for the most important lectures I have, and I do it as a shock value just before a final exam.
Oh, but it doesn't illustrate anything.
It does illustrate, yes. Yes, it
what?
does. It illustrates mainly of people's perception of what the group norms are of society and
Number one, you
clothing.
don't teach at Harvard, do you?
No.
Where do you teach, number two?
DePaul University in Chicago.
Oh, and you sometimes dress like that, like number three in Chicago?
Yes, I do.
It's kind of cold, no?
Well, not in the lecture hall.
Big overcoat before he gets to the classroom. David.
Number three, when you wear that outfit and you have 300 students, are they all women?
No, they're my regular class, boys and girls, except one nice thing, when I'm lecturing, I'm behind a podium.
Okay. Number one, what is your favorite costume to get dressed up in?
I think my favorite is when I dressed in an Indonesian outfit.
And number two, on the assumption that you also have a favorite Indonesian outfit, is it a favorite female or male Indonesian outfit?
It's a male.
Okay. Number three, do you ever dress up in women's
David,
clothes?
what are you trying to insinuate, David? Please.
I'm just curious.
Jennifer.
Okay, well, let's follow up on that, David. Number two, do you ever dress up in women's clothes? To prove a point, of course.
Occasionally.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Number one, what
Aren't
is
you going to ask him if he likes it?
Do you like it?
I feel more comfortable.
Number one, what is the wackiest outfit you've ever put on?
The wackiest is when I come in dressed in a three-piece suit, but then I strip down to my skivvies.
I see. Number three, do you ever get complaints from parents or students?
I never had any complaints, although I was investigated by the staff, administration, and teaching because they thought my methods were a little strange. But they did a study on my students.
Time is up on that line of questioning.
Number
Ron.
one, where do you teach?
I teach at Southwestern University in Georgetown, Texas.
Number two, what did the dean of the college think of this?
He thought it was a pretty good idea, actually. I was a relatively young teacher at the time, and it was a new way of trying something to get attention.
Number two, DePaul, you said?
Yes.
What's the nickname of the DePaul sports
Blue
group?
Demons?
Number three, what is your college? We've got everyone else's.
University of Washington, Seattle.
Seattle, Washington.
All right, creative education. I love it. Panel, your time is up. Now you have to cast your ballots for either the well-dressed number one, kind of the adventurer number two, and semi-flasher number three. Our team of challengers will receive $500 for each incorrect vote with a guarantee of $1,000. And if our panel is completely full, the team receives $3,000. So, Kitty, who did you vote for?
Well, I voted for number one. He looks not only serious, but he also looks like he had a real purpose in life for doing this rather weird way of teaching.
David.
Well, I don't agree with you, Kitty. I went for
As
the
usual.
gentleman, yes, as usual, who probably looks the best of the three in bra and panties, so I therefore went for number two.
Jennifer.
Okay, well, number three to me looks very comfortable walking around in his skivvies, so unless he does something similar for a living, I think it has to be number three.
Could be another investigative story for you there, yes.
Never know.
Never
Well,
know.
the old
Ron.
tiebreaker is here, Lynn. Although number two knew everything about DePaul, I can't imagine that university allowing this. Number one seemed a little timid to be doing all of this, kind of. They gave us timid answers. And number three, I mean, unless you're teaching at the you know.
Yeah, we know.
That place, some strip joint, you do look comfortable in that outfit. And I just figure you're okay.
All right. The votes are all in. Varying reasons, but number one, you did get a vote, as well as number two. And number three, you have 2 votes. Now it's time to find out who the real dressed-up PhD is. We're the real Edward Cain. Please, stand up. Number one, Kitty. Very well done. Very well done. What was the real reaction your students gave you when you first came out in a costume?
The very first time I did it, I was at a much larger university, and they quite honestly flipped out. They didn't believe it. The first thing I did was strip in class.
Did you have to leave as a result?
No.
No, you didn't. Okay, I think it's pretty creative. I'm glad you're doing it. I'm sure if you're late, no one walks out on your class.
That's true.
Let's find out about your imposters. Number two, your name and what do you do?
My name is Ryan Carroll. I'm in advertising and marketing for Classic Beauty Products with Susan Anton.
Terrific. And you probably look good in shorts. Number three.
I am a professional cartoonist, and I'm doing a little comic strip right now for the troops in the Middle East.
And what's your name?
Jeffrey Sherwood.
Jeffrey. Obviously a man who knows how to laugh at himself. There were 3 incorrect votes, so your team will receive $1,500. Thank you very much for being here. You played the game terrifically. Thank you very much. If you were buried in this avalanche, our next guest can help you in your rescue. We'll be right back. I'd like you to meet Avatar. This is an avalanche rescue dog and a friend of our next guest. So let's meet our next team of challengers.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Tracy Ostman.
Number two.
My name is Tracy Ostman.
Number three.
My name is Tracy Ostman.
All right, panel, as usual, it's up to you to find out who the real Tracy Ostman is, and please read along with me. I, Tracy Ostman, train avalanche search and rescue dogs. These dogs have been used in Europe for over a century, but here in the United States, only the past 40 years. When an avalanche occurs, there's only a 50% chance of survival beneath snow within the first half hour. A trained dog locating the person under several feet of snow makes the difference between life and death. A dog's sense of smell is up to 400 million times that of a man. My dogs are very fast. They can cover an avalanche fall area in 30 minutes as opposed to 8 hours for a human team. My dog, Avatar, is credited with the first live find in the Western Hemisphere. Avatar saved a young man who was buried in several feet of avalanche snow. I'm proud of our work. I'm really proud of Avatar. Signed, Tracy Ostman. Sit. 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 Here we go. Okay. See how well trained he is? Wonderful. Okay, Ron, we'll start with you.
Yes, number 3, what breed of dog is Avatar?
Avatar's the golden retriever.
Golden Retriever. Number 2, is that normal for a cold weather Golden Retriever? Is that a normal kind of a dog for that?
Yes, it is.
Number 1, when you say a dog's smell is 400 million times more than a human's, is the scent he goes for buried under the snow? Doesn't that snow make the scent disappear?
Not really, no.
Number 2, what causes an avalanche?
A failure in the snowpack.
Failure in the snowpack. Do you agree with that, number 3?
Thank you, Ron. Jennifer?
Number 3, once he locates a person or thinks he's located a person, what does he do? Does he start digging to find him?
If that's the signal I've given him, which is search, then he will start digging.
Number 2, what kind of signals do you give him to go out to let him know that he's actually looking for a person?
The search command.
What is that?
That tells the dog that he's looking for scent underneath the snow.
No, I mean specifically, what is the search command? You say search?
Yes, you do.
Oh, I see. Okay. Number 1.
Thank you. David?
Number 1, what happened to St. Bernards? Are they out of the business?
No, that's mostly tradition, actually. We use working dogs in the United States. They are still used some in Europe, though.
Okay. Number 2, how many dogs do you have?
I have 3 dogs.
And number 3, how long does it take to train a dog to sniff out another human?
It takes about 2 years.
And do you stick it under, do you put a human under the snow or something so he can sniff and try to find one? Or
Yes, we do.
like that?
Yes.
I'm sure you don't use that same technique, number 1. What do you use?
Actually, we do. I mean, it's gradual, but we do put them eventually under the snow.
Oh.
David, thank you. Kitty?
Number 2, what makes somebody die under a snow avalanche? Is it suffocation?
Yes,
Number 2?
most
Is that
commonly.
what happens? Number 3, is it the same training that you give dogs to sniff out drugs?
Initially, yes.
Number 1, what I don't understand is if a dog can get to the avalanche area and cover it in 30 minutes, as opposed to 8 hours for a human, who follows the dog to save the person?
The dog goes around and searches, but there's a team of people watching the dog. When he spots, we go.
I see. Thank you very much.
Okay, panel, your time is up. And now time for you to vote for either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Avatar, sit. Sit, Avatar. Oh, sit. Avatar, sit and stay. All right, Ron, go ahead. I've got things under control here.
Number 2 said that they would die of suffocation, and this staff obviously dressed her like the snow bunny, and I'm looking for little raccoon eyes, and I can't find them over there. Number 3 seemed to have the quiet demeanor about her that it would take to train a dog for 2 years. So I just went with number 3 on a hunch.
Jennifer?
This is really a tough one there. You're all very, very convincing. I think, though, that number 2, when you said that you have 3 dogs that you train, you were extremely convincing on that. I believed you. I think that's where the dog's trying to run to.
All right, David.
Well, I thought that too, but I didn't think 3 was nearly enough. If one was such a big, famous, dog and search, trainer, whatever it is. But number 1 kept looking at that little dog down there, which I have yet to see because it's hiding behind Lynn. So I'm going to vote for number 1.
Kitty.
Well, they're all good. And number 2 certainly does look like somebody who would do this sort of thing, but I voted for number 3. Where am I? I voted for number 3 because she said that the training is about the same for sniffing drugs, but then she added a little different in the beginning. So I thought maybe it was number 3.
Okay, with the votes all in, let's recap quickly. Everybody has votes. Number 1 is single vote as well as number 2. And number 3, you have 2 votes. Well, now it's time to find out who the real, here we go, rescue dog trainer is. Avatar, come here. We're going to find out. And Avatar is going to help. Sit, sit. Now, Avatar is going to locate his master, and we're going to have them call Avatar. So, go ahead, ladies.
Avatar, come. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Number 2.
Out of here.
good.
Now,
Oh,
Tracy,
yeah.
since our panel kind of brought up the issue of what maybe there are only 3 dogs, and that's not a lot, why do you only have 3 dogs trained so far?
I think 3's enough.
Is it that difficult in terms of training them?
Yeah, I've been training dogs now for almost 9 years, so I'm very committed to that.
Okay, let's find out about your imposters. Number 1, your name and what do you do?
My name is Casey Calloway, and I teach word processing in Los Angeles.
Terrific.
Just why I need help in.
And number 3?
My name's Doreen Kelly, and I'm a military broadcaster with the Air Force.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for being here. There were 3 incorrect votes, so your team will receive $1,500. Thank you very much. You're doing terrific work. Thank you for being here and playing on To Tell the Truth. Stay right there. We'll be back to play one-on-one with someone from our studio audience right after this. Now it's time to play one-on-one with someone from our studio audience. So, Burton, who do you have for us today?
Today, Lynn, we have Steve Friedrich from Simi Valley, California.
Steve, welcome.
How you doing?
Doing fine. Here's your chance to play one-on-one. I want you to meet a woman with 2 stories. Please welcome Velma Jeremiah. Welcome, Velma. Steve, Velma's going to tell you 2 stories, and one, of course, is the truth. If you spot that true story, you'll win $500. So listen carefully. Velma, what's your first story?
I'm an inventor. I invented the pop-up turkey thermometer.
Now, that may or may not be the truth. Listen to her second story.
I'm not getting older. I'm getting funnier. I'm a stand-up comic.
Okay, panel? Everybody's going no already. You have a chance to ask questions for Steve. 1 question about each subject. We'll begin, Katie, with the story about the pop-up thermometer.
Thank you. What does the pop-up thermometer register to show you that the turkey is perfectly roasted?
It doesn't have a temperature register. It just pops up. The little red button pops up out of the breast of the turkey.
Thank you.
David.
Oh, wait. What part of the turkey does it pop up?
Out of the breast of the turkey.
Oh, okay.
Jennifer?
Was it your own burnt turkeys that led you to invent this? What motivated you?
No, I was an engineer for Swift & Company, and the marketing division asked me to find a way to make it easier for the women in the kitchens to know when their turkeys were done.
Ron.
How long do you cook a turkey?
Until a little red button pops up.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
All right, Steve. That's the first story. Now story number 2, the comic. Kitty.
How long have you been a stand-up comic?
About 18 months.
David?
With no disrespect, it says here that you're getting funnier. Who says so?
The laughs.
Okay.
Jennifer?
What did you do before you got into comedy?
I'm a retired lawyer.
Ron?
Do you have any funny jokes about turkeys, lady?
I just gave it to you.
All right, Steve. You've heard this cross-examination. Is Velma the woman who invented the pop-up thermometer, or is she a stand-up comedian?
She seemed like an honest person, and it's a clever idea. I'm going to go with the engineer, the
pop-up thermometer.
Pop-up thermometer. That's right.
Okay. Velma, what's your true story?
To tell the truth, I'm a stand-up comic.
I'm sorry, Steve. You don't win the money, but we do have a lovely gift for you. Thank you for playing one-on-one.
Thank you very much.
And Velma, for stumping Steve, you win $1,000.
Wonderful.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Velma, let me ask you, what happens now when you go into nightclubs?
Well, they're very nice to me. They don't ask to see my ID anymore. Nowadays, they just check my pulse.
So Velma, you're doing a lot of different things. Are you still dating?
Oh, yes, I date. It's not as easy as it used to be. Last night, my date kissed me goodnight and our wrinkles locked.
Since you're being so personal about your love life, do you have any other problems?
Oh, many. For example, have you ever tried whispering sweet nothings into a hearing aid?
No, I haven't, but I'll tell you, Velma, if I do, I'm calling you first. Thank you very much for being here and playing out To Tell the Truth. We'll be right back after this. You are terrific. All right, we'd like to thank you all for watching. Jennifer, are you having a good time?
Absolutely. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Terrific. Listen, thank all of you for watching. We'll see you next time on To Tell the Truth. So long, everyone.
Oh,
try Moonlight as a mud wrestler.
Everyone has something to hide.
I'm still a virgin.
But on the new game show, I've Got a Secret,
Do you have more of something than you should have?
nothing stays hidden for long.
Yeah.
I've Got a Secret, the most revealing game show on television.
I slept with him. I don't remember it. I get that all the time.
Tonight at 11:30, only on GSN, the network for games. If you haven't been watching Claymania, here's what you've been missing.
We are here completely live.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I try not to, Eric. You've got buns of steel.
Claymania, live late night Thursday through Saturday at 1 a.m., 12 Central, only on GSN.
GSN,
The network for games.